and look, I'll be very, very quick. I realise your committee is way behind time. Just had a couple of questions on behalf of young people that I've spoken to in the past year as we've developed this under-16 ban. I've gotten to know a very successful, amazing young Australian called Leo Puglisi. He's established an online news platform, known now as SIX News. He set that up when he was 11. And he set it up on YouTube, or Twitter then. I'm just trying to understand as it comes next week or the next couple of weeks, would an 11-year-old now be able to do what Leo did and set up a political news, current affairs platform on social media and become as successful as he has over the past 15-odd years?
I mean, again, this was a bill passed by Parliament, and I'm not sure how much consideration had been given to that. I
agree with you.
I would have thought, you know, he's a pretty amazing individual and had a lot of runway. I do think there may be some exceptions if, say, it is a parent-run account. I guess the one feature of this is that the onus falls on the platforms themselves. They're not allowed to host.
I don't want to hold the thing. I'm sorry if I because I just don't want to hold the committee up. So are you saying that a parent could sign up the account, and then their 11-year-old child could do the video, because he was presenting to screen that? He's sort of a presenter who does interviews. He interviewed the Prime Minister when I think he was 13 or 14 or something. So if they're using their dad's or mum's account, can they legally go on and produce video content?
Well, there won't be any legal repercussions for young people or parents who...
No. Okay. Would I suppose maybe if we try and get to the point as much as possible, would Google be obligated in that case to take down those videos or to shut down that account if they find that a 12-year-old kid is using their parents' account to post video content on political affairs or current affairs?
I think it will depend, Senator, on who holds the account, because that's the obligation. The obligation relates to the having of the account by the individual. If it's held by business, that wouldn't be captured. If it's held by the parent, that wouldn't be captured. It
would be captured. So Google would have an obligation to shut that account down.
It wouldn't be captured. So held by a business or by a parent, that wouldn't be captured.
So Google could allow content that the young person has recorded and uploaded, and they're using social media then, aren't they? And they're interacting online with comments. I mean, presumably people then would comment on the video. Isn't that what you're trying to ban?
I think it will depend on the individual circumstances. It will be a matter for the platforms to assess who they think actually is holding the account. But I can see that there would be ways where a parent or a business could be the person uploading the videos, for example. So a young person could interview the Prime Minister, and their parents could post that up onto a particular account. The harms are obviously around the actual interaction, so it would be a matter for, I guess, the platform and the parents in how they might manage it.
I think I agree with the E-Safety Commissioner's original comment there that maybe we should have thought about this stuff. In fact, I recommended this very thing in my dissenting report, that we should look at exemptions for news reporting, educational purposes, etc. Anyway, moving on. The other question I wanted to ask is on behalf of my children. I don't know why YouTube's been captured. I mean, I've had some great family experiences on YouTube. We all hung out for part 3 of the Punic Wars of Oversimplified series. We watched that all together as a family. Most of my kids now are massively into Roman history. One child's studying rocket science, basically because he got to learn that through YouTube. And that was through the algorithm, right? He starts researching rockets, and the algorithm leads him to MIT lectures. And now he's studying that as an adult. I don't understand. I mean, I get there's maybe some harm, but I feel like you haven't fully captured the positive benefits, including of the algorithm, because the algorithm takes an interest in history and politics, in science, and shows you more interesting content. There's some positive elements of that, aren't there?
Well, some of our research did show that 96% of 10 to 15-year-olds had one social media account, and 70% of them experienced harm on social media, and 40% of those experienced the most harm.
I'm just talking about YouTube, just because
okay, I'm talking 40% experienced it on YouTube. I just want to read you something from YouTube's own research. YouTube stickiness is caused by the interactive nature of our platform. Videos are initially used for quick mood management but result in excessive viewing. Excessive viewing, video watching, is related to addiction. YouTube users control what they want to watch, which keeps them on the platform longer. Video watching encourages a sedentary lifestyle. Poor posture and body aches are also a result of excessive video watching. Overexposure to video leads to decreased attention spans. Easy access to web reduces critical thinking skills. Blue light from screens causes sleep deprivation, ultimately affects the brain's mental processing. Users rely on videos and social media for companionship, leads to social isolation. Gaming content on YouTube is sought out by inappropriately aged children. Teens are strongly influenced by YouTube creators. Young adults suffer anxiety from FOMO, and there is an increasing number of children in therapy after watching YouTube.
So just to go back to what we said earlier, children can continue to do all of that on their parents' account?
They can look at YouTube videos in a logged out state.
Yeah, or even on their parents' account?
I think if they were, Senator, I think if they were doing that on a parent's account, we would expect that Google would assess that.
So they'd block my account? So if I was allowing my child, as a parent, to use my account to look at content, they'd block my account?
They may
so
assess
you're going to restrict the rights of their parents.
The user of the account is
just,
underage.
What a nightmare. Yeah, okay. All right, I'll not delay the committee any longer, but no, there's no longer parental rights in this country. Thank you, Chair.
Thank you, Senator Canavan.